If we win this game, we are going to the Super Bowl. It's as simple as that today in the Vikings franchise. It's been an interesting season. We've made a couple quarterback changes, and we have also won our first 2 playoff games of the series, and we're going to play a second home game despite being a wildcard team. We are hosting the NFC Championship against the Carolina Panthers. Winner meets either the Ravens or the Jets, and their game is played before ours. Carolina just had an average-ish offense this year statistically, and defense that was good against the run, not so good against the pass. They just snuck in as a 7 seed, and that wouldn't even be a playoff team as of a couple of years ago, but here we are. We're going to face a rookie quarterback in this game, just like we did last episode. There were obviously 8 teams as of last episode, and 3 of them in the NFC were quarterbacked by rookies. So it seems a lot of these teams are in good hands going into the future with successful rookie quarterbacks. Today, we meet Jeff Farley, who has a very strong arm, just like Jason McLeod we played last episode. Farley's arm not quite as strong. He doesn't have a ton of mobility. This year, 35 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and against the Packers in the playoffs, 3 touchdowns, 348 yards, maybe ending Aaron Rodgers' career with that game. Might be it for him in this franchise. Christian McCaffrey is in the backfield, though. He is incredible. DJ Moore, Gavin Purvis. They drafted Purvis 2 years ago in the franchise, so they've built up a nice thing on offense, I'd say. Tommy Tremble developed really nicely in last year's game, and I think in this year's game he's going to develop pretty well also. For the offensive line, Ike Ekwonu, definitely on his way to being one of the best tackles it looks like in our league. Superstar dev in year 2 or year 3 now. Tremendous run blocker. When McCaffrey runs left, Ike's going to be paving the way. And it seems like this offensive line is much improved overall. Like, they're a 9-win team, 7th seed wild card, but honestly, the roster seems pretty good and improving. The secondary, so they are dealing with an injury to Darnell Savage, but there's Dante Jackson, J.C. Horn, another young player still developing. Normal Dev? There's no way he started this game with normal dev. He must have lost it. But that's the matchup today, and I think that I'm actually going to go with one of these run game plans. We've had a pretty good run defense, but it's Christian McCaffrey, Ike Ekwonu on one side, Taylor Moton on the other. I just feel like that forcing the pass might be our best option today. We're going to go with the throw at medium. It's kind of one of my default game plans when I don't feel strongly about anything in particular. We're going half padded practices. A lot of starters are not really getting a lot of reps. So hopefully nothing bad here in terms of injuries. Offense is good. And this NFC Championship game can begin. The NFC Championship returns to Minneapolis as the Vikings try to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl for the first time in this series. This is earlier than I expected us to really have this chance, as my expectations were, for us to be an above average team and hopefully make the playoffs, and then you see what happens. And we've seen this team go on a nice run. I'm checking out the comments quick on the previous episode, and apparently the last time 2 rookie quarterbacks faced off in the playoffs in real life, it was Russell Wilson and RG3, which would have been the 2012 draft. So we're getting back-to-back matchups with rookie quarterbacks. That's kind of how unprecedented this whole playoff run has been. And it's going to be the New York Jets awaiting the winner of this game. Zach Wilson just went for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. Breece Hall had a big game, it looks like. And hey, the Jets scoring 40? That hasn't happened much in my lifetime. The Jets having an offense that can do that. Whoa, how are they starting here inside the 10? He just took it from 2 yards deep and couldn't get past the 10-yard line? I don't know if I've ever seen that. But Jeff Farley gets to work here in the NFC title game. McCaffrey's out of bounds. Obviously, a weapon on the ground and in the passing game, and I am concerned about our linebacker's ability to contain him as he gets the target on 2nd down. It's caught. Gain of 8. 3rd down and short already for the Panthers. We're giving those receivers plenty of space. Farley across the middle with room to run. Gavin Purvis. I want to say Purvis was a 1st-round pick of Carolina after year 1. Farley outside. It's caught again. There's Purvis. DJ Moore is lined up across from Cam Dantzler. That could really be one of the matchups of the day as we swarm McCaffrey. Asamoah, the first one there, setting up 3rd down. And they're going empty. This is an interesting formation with that little bunch. Farley getting it away for Moore, and he can't hang on. Harrison Smith with the play. And now, Richard Hudick, coming off a fantastic performance in the divisional round, looks to further cement his case for perhaps being the best rookie quarterback of this class. Certainly trying to make it the furthest in the playoffs. There will be a rookie quarterback starting in the Super Bowl. Hudick on 1st down, across the middle for Irv Smith. Irv coming off that 3-touchdown game in the divisional round that really came out of nowhere. It's 2nd down. We roll out to the right, and Hudick hits the long pass to T. Higgins. Going across body there, and I was kind of nervous about it, but after a while, I see enough of those passes, I start to get excited instead of scared. Here's a deep drop on 1st down off the shoulder pad, it looked like, of Cook. Like with Brian Petrovsky in the Giants franchise, like as soon as he was throwing it deep, I'm like, all right, someone's down there. As the pass is caught by Quan Alexander for a 6-yard pickup. Rashawn Graham's got to be down there somewhere, right? Well, we have a couple receivers that can do that, and Cook can't hang on 3rd down. So we're attempting a 50-yard field goal here with Justin Tucker, left hash. He has missed a field goal in each of our playoff games. This time, Tucker nails it. Back we go to Carolina. And they're going to run it left side here, and we are all over it. Asamoah gets there quickly, and everybody follows. I think we've actually built like a really good run defense here. The D-line is really built for it as McCaffrey gets through. Nice running there to make it 3rd down and 4. So here in this package, looks like we do have Phillips still in the game. Josh Ballard as well. Farley going long, and this pass is off the mark. Good job so far by the defense, and Dalvin Cook gets the carry, and that time it is a gain of 3. We'll see if either team really establishes much of a running game. Never sure if that's going to happen in these as Jefferson gets away. Looked kind of dangerous there for a moment, but Jefferson circles around the defender and ends up turning it into a 1st down. Looks like he caught Shaq Thompson there, stomping his feet, losing all his momentum there. 1st and 10 at our own 42. Pressure getting through. Alexander's there. That pass went a little off the mark, but it just led him to the right spot. Kind of fortunate. Quan's been surprisingly quiet. I know that he's best fit in the slot, so maybe you shouldn't expect him to get a ton. But I think he had, what, 1 catch last episode? A couple early today, though. Still a player I trust. Just didn't have a big season this year. 4 receivers in the game now. Hamler's open. And nice job breaking on the football. We've seen some good plays in coverage already on these short passes. Now third down would be a 53-yard field goal from this spot. And Hudick goes long, out of bounds for Alexander, forcing Tucker to retake the field. Right hash, 53 yards. And this kick is also good. Tucker from 50-plus twice. I do think that the Tucker signing has actually made a big difference for this team. We're probably not going to have him for long, just given his age, but yeah, there is an edge to having the best kicker in the game. Especially like in this series when the CPU will not hesitate to try 50-plus yard field goals or 60-plus. Farley connects DJ Moore. We get to third down, and the pass caught. Tommy Tremble. Just with the way the offenses are going so far, it's a game that's going to be largely decided by third downs, as we haven't really seen big plays on first or second. It's coming down to third down conversions on every drive so far. 4.7 yards an attempt right now, not letting Farley get down the field much as it sets up third down. Pressure getting through. Farley dishes it. Nice catch, McCaffrey, but he's short. Really happy with how the defense is starting this game. It's Hudick under pressure, taking a massive loss. Thank you, forward progress. They'll take us back to the 5. Well, that pretty much sinks this drive before it can even get started. I always think in these situations, are you just best off throwing a PI ball? I probably wouldn't till you're backed up. But if it's like, say we had a couple holding calls as we got into field goal range, and now it's like 2nd and 25 from midfield, take a shot. 3rd and 18, got it away, and that is incomplete. A terrible possession for the Vikes. All right, short field now for Jeff Farley. This is going to be a really big possession as the Panthers haven't driven very far, so easily their best starting field position today. As the first quarter is coming to a close, and down goes Farley. It's Daniil Hunter. He's got a tough matchup with Taylor Moton. So Montez Sweat, Daniil Hunter, both tackles are very good defending them. So it makes you wonder, will anybody show up with the interior rush? We go to second down. CMC. Man, Asamoah is the first to meet him like every play. A long way to go. We bring 4, 6 protecting. Caught by DJ Moore. And again, no conversion. Panthers have not done well on third down. They're going to try this. I don't know who their kicker is, but it's a 62-yard try. Line drive kick. Coming up short. I really wish they wouldn't attempt these kicks. There needs to be some better field goal attempting logic in this game, among other things. But a short field now. Hudick knocked down. Yeah, we're just seeing tight coverage across the board. I think we should get Dalvin going a bit more, but on 2nd and 10, back to the air. Got it outside, and Jefferson makes it 3rd and short. There's a quick pass from Hudick, and it looks like it's just going to be a busier day for Alexander. There's something in this matchup that's giving him the advantage. I'll take it. We go 2 tight ends, though. Greg Crossan replaces him as Dalvin up the left side gets 6 yards. Hudick on 2nd down. 1st down catch for T. Higgins, and we are once again operating in field goal range. But I'm kind of tired of seeing these kickers already. 1st down, and to the outside, it's Jefferson. If you're going to play this style of ball, you just have to be consistent, play to play. We're doing that now. Jefferson inside the 10 holds on. Three receivers now on 1st and goal. It's Dalvin running into his own man, but finding space regardless. Touchdown, Vikings. Usually when you run into your own lineman there, the play's over. But the Vikings get the touchdown. They lead it 13-0 here in the second. You know, in the Giants series, we played a lot of playoff games against the Panthers, and they never did well against us. Different team now, but right now, reminding me a lot of those Giants days. Blitz coming, they handle it nicely, and Farley has Tremble. He'll get 8. 3rd down, they trust the rookie as they go empty. Farley backing up and throwing it away. Think he had McCaffrey right away, but he wasn't looking in his direction. Well, we'll see how long we can keep this up for. It's 13-0. We'll go to Jefferson, and he gets away. A lot of extra, making moves in the secondary. That could have been a loss of like 3. And Jefferson is just so good. Here it is again, out in space. You like your chances here against corners in space. 2 jukes after that, too? I didn't know JJ had these kinds of moves. He normally just gets so wide open, he doesn't need to do that kind of thing. 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to Cook, driving forward. Cook on 2nd down, right up the middle. And I think the jump cut slowed him down. 1st down, Minnesota. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Zipped in there. Taquan Alexander between defenders. 3rd down and 2. Going Dalvin's way. That should be enough. Jefferson and Higgins line up left, and now Jefferson in motion. Here's Dalvin again. That consistency in the running game shows up, and it's just a difference maker when you can trust him to get 4 or 5. 2nd down. Irv is open, and it's off the mark for him. Carolina trying to limit the damage here. 3rd down. Fake to Cook. It's like a shot play. Hudick up top and incomplete. So for the 3rd time in this game, it's going to be Justin Tucker. Carolina's defense at least limiting touchdowns, but their offense has to wake up. Just the way they tend to play when they're in these situations, we've effectively taken them out of their running game. So that's less touches for CMC by default. A good thing for us. Caught by Tommy Tremble for a gain of 7. We've also yet to see what his 96 throw power looks like. Everything's been pretty short here for Jeff Farley. On 2nd down. That one is broken up. It's Dantzler. Having to make a 3rd down play, and it's caught. St. Just is right there. They can't get like high percentage likely catches. Everything has been a fight. Reminds me a little bit of Vikings and Jets this past weekend. As Farley on 1st down, he's throwing the fadeaway, and it's incomplete. But in that game, the Vikings had 13 pass defenses they were credited with officially. 13 is astronomical. Farley's going long again, and this time it's caught. Purvis inside the 5. They got him one-on-one with Harrison Smith. And deep down the field, Harrison might not be the player he once was covering the big play. The Panthers needed something like this, and they got it. CMC into the end zone. Panthers on the board. That was exactly what they needed on this drive. They did leave us time, though. 16-7, 109 left to go. 3 timeouts. It's go time for Richard Hudick. Scanning and dumping it out. Nice tackle inbounds, too. We also haven't really taken that vertical shot yet, but if we don't need to, why bother? First down, Jefferson. So we've used up our 2 timeouts. We have 1 left. Going middle, caught by Irv Smith. Nice throw and catch once again. But now, running out of time. We just spent a lot of time getting back to the line here. And Hudick, oh, he threw it behind him, and it's picked. Dante Jackson. Just a little bit off the mark, and the Vikings will not have a chance to add a field goal. Let's see it here again. Just a little behind Quan Alexander. Now, I'm not so sure they might not just take a shot here. 18 seconds to go. Yeah, they're going downfield. Farley, okay, middle for Purvis. I couldn't see any receivers on the screen, so I thought they were throwing it deep. Last gasp here in the first half for Carolina. Purvis having a big first half. 7 seconds. So you can't afford to really hesitate at the top of your drop here or really try to get too much after the catch. Well, this is a screen, a very slow developer, and time runs out on Carolina. But they managed to turn things around a bit there at the end of the half, and I'm interested now momentum-wise what that does. So we have a slight advantage, but it's basically neutral right now. No M factors. What is that first one here anyway? Second half getting underway, and the Vikings will start with the ball. Home team is slightly faster in the red zone. That's so gimmicky, man. All right. Minnesota. They take over. Oh, boy. Dalvin's got a long way to go, but he's going to get there. And he'll manage to turn it into a 5-yard pickup. It was like 15 yards after the catch, though. Blitz coming. Hudick got it there to Higgins. If the blitz doesn't get there on time, somebody's open somewhere. Got to find him. Really good game, though, this is becoming. Minnesota out of the shotgun. A lot of passing for these rookie quarterbacks. Caught by Higgins. Deep drop on second down. Must not be there. Hudick throws finally. Jefferson's alone. How do you lose track of number 18? No pressure there. Carolina looked like they were getting some early, but it feels like it's been a while since they really put some heat on Hudick. It's a 100-yard day for Jefferson as Dalvin into the second level gets 4. Getting into third down again. Vikings only have 1 touchdown in this game. Hudick backing up, throwing late, incomplete. So we're going to see Tucker attempt a 4th field goal. Carolina's staying relatively within reach. It's still a 2-score game, but we're missing a chance to build a real lead here. It can go away pretty quickly. Running with McCaffrey. Haven't given up on that entirely. Gain of 3, but 7 rushes, 11 yards. Third down here again for Carolina. Gotta get 7. Farley off the mark for DJ Moore, and he had a chance. Vikings heading to the air. It's out quick. There's Alexander. First down. A pretty decisive, confident game today out of Richard Hudick. I do like the way he's playing. All 3 receivers are getting very much involved. Now Dalvin getting away from 1 and slowed after 6. Dumped off now, room to run. This is Irv Smith. Spun around in Panther territory. Vikings still moving the ball pretty effectively as Higgins gets 6 more. We've just been really efficient in this game. I know Hudick doesn't have like a 75% completion percentage, but he's been overall really good. Dalvin's chipped in. We've had balance if we want it. Dalvin gets downhill. Should have taken it wide. Now we're throwing on third down, and there it is. I mean, I'm watching the receivers more so than Hudick on a lot of these plays. And as soon as I see something open up, the ball's out almost every time. This time I can't see a whole lot. Everybody's along the boundary, and we still get 5 more. Just take care of the football and keep adding points. First down, Jefferson. When he's getting the ball this much, it's a good day for us. 8 catches, $113. But hey, you could add a touchdown to that and make it real nice. On first down, Jefferson's got it. Gets away and scores. Touchdown. They have not tackled us well whatsoever. Jefferson has never looked this elusive in this series. You got Jeremy Chin trying to jump it. He's a step late on it. And then a sloppy tackle there by 29. Vikings rolling here in the NFC title game. Carolina's down 19. It is first down from their own 18-yard line. They get it to DJ Moore. And Moore picks up 7. He's been overall pretty quiet, and honestly, CMC has as well. Gavin Purvis has been their best playmaker as CMC finds open space and eventually gets run down by Harrison. Blitz coming. Farley downfield off the mark for Purvis. We've seen his accuracy be an issue at times today. 3rd and 6. You can't afford another miss. Panthers need to get points. Farley's got time, but 8 in coverage, giving him fits. Throwing it downfield to Tommy Tremble. Eventually, somebody is wide open for Farley. Panthers in the red zone. The fake to McCaffrey. Farley to the end zone. It is incomplete. Tremble had it for a moment. Good coverage by Scene. DJ Moore, bottom of your screen now. 2nd down. Farley backing up. This is never good as he gets sacked by Montez Sweat. And we are heading into the 4th quarter now. 3rd and 24 Carolina. A field goal makes it a 16-point game. Farley. Intercepted by Dantzler, and the Vikings will take over. This was meant to be out quick, and it wasn't. I saw the hitch there at the top of the screen, and a lot of these plays are mirrored on both sides, so I knew there could be one on the opposite. And the Vikings take over. First takeaway for them. 19-point lead. Dalvin. Nowhere on this one. Are we really going to the Super Bowl this year? 19 points up. It's looking good. Dalvin Cook again. 4 yards. Well, I wonder if they're blitzing the safeties. Madden doesn't disguise that very well. 3rd and 5. A run blitz, and they swallow up Dalvin. No gain. 19-point game. Panthers take over again. They basically need their next 3 drives to be touchdowns, and they have to pitch a shutout defensively. That's the roadmap for them. They just had, I think, their biggest play of the day to DJ Moore. And they're going to need to add on to that. 4-man rush. Not there for DJ. Farley from the empty set. Now a deep one for McCaffrey. First down to the Viking 37. Hard to see them pulling this comeback off without McCaffrey's help, and he is slot left. I'm worried when they go empty because of what they can do with him. Looking downfield. Farley double clutching. This is strange. He'll throw it deep. Out of bounds. 9 minutes to go in the game. Farley under pressure. Phillips is there. He has to get rid of it again. On third down, Farley off the mark for McCaffrey. And they're bringing out the field goal team, so this is your alternate route. You can take the field goal here with Tyler Bass, 53 yards. It's not a guarantee, and the kick is good. But now you need the 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions while still pitching a shutout. From the 25-yard line, a quick completion to Alexander for 5 yards. Easily one of his busiest days in a long time in this series. He's been very reliable. Second down. Hudick wants Jefferson, and he stays in bounds. That's like the most sideline awareness I've ever seen in my life when it comes to Madden. What a play. That was so good. Why can't they do that every time? Unless their momentum is too much and it takes them out of bounds. First down. Dalvin headed outside. Nice pickup. They just have not been able to get off the field quickly. How many punts do we have in this game? Off the fake to Dalvin. Open! That's Jefferson! Inside the 20 and spun out of bounds. The best receiver in football doing it again. We've had ball control. We've had so many scoring drives, even though few touchdowns. Dalvin now. He's looking for the end zone and gets there. Touchdown. And the Vikings should be headed to a Super Bowl for the 5th time in team history. I don't need to tell you what their record is in the previous 4. Today and the previous episode are the 2 days where I think we've actually played and looked like a Super Bowl team. Before that, no chance I thought that we would make it there. I thought, first of all, we'd have to make it through Green Bay. And, I do wonder that alternate universe where we play the Packers, how that game goes. Like, the Panthers were the ideal matchup, and we are taking full advantage. 3rd and 10, a screen for McCaffrey. And he outruns his blocks to make it 4th down. Farley going long, and this one caught by Purvis. They've done well going his way. But 4.5 minutes to go. They need 3 touchdowns and all the 2-point conversions. Spinning out to the left, Farley out of bounds. A 4-man rush. Farley to the end zone. Off the mark for DJ Moore. Benjamin St-Juste has done a really good job covering him overall. 4th down now. Carolina needs to get inside the 7, and they will. Touchdown. And they'll go for 2. 17-point game to make it a 2-score contest. Farley got it there to Purvis. 15-point game. So they only need 1 2-point conversion. We're going to run with Dalvin Cook, and Carolina gets to him after a 5-yard gain. I don't want to see this even have a chance to get interesting. Dalvin trying to run out this clock. Why are we not in shoot clock mode yet? We fake it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Room to run. Alexander to the Carolina 40-yard line. For Hudick, it's a 380-yard passing day. He's not playing like a rookie any longer. 1st and 10, Minnesota. The clock is running now. Dalvin's turn. Gain of 3. Running it here. Dalvin gets away once again. There's 1st down yardage. They just have not been up to the challenge. Well, a 1st down here is going to end it. Dalvin, even when he's met, he still puts his head down and just gets 3 right there. Like, if you want to slow down a running game, you eventually have to get some no gains, a tackle for loss here or there. They do eventually stop us on third down. What a game and what a run here for Minnesota. It's Justin Tucker to make this a 3-possession game. And this one is over. And this is why you want to just get to the playoffs and see what happens. We made it. And the Vikings are now advancing to the Super Bowl with a dominant NFC Championship win. Richard Hudick has conquered both Jason McLeod and Jeff Farley, 2 other first-round rookie quarterbacks from the NFC. There will be many battles to come with these players, I would imagine. But this year, the Vikings are the much better team, and especially the way we're playing right now. Like, we have gotten lucky, for sure. But the only way to capitalize on the luck of not facing Green Bay was to make it here in the first place. We had to get to the playoffs. And now we got Richard Hudick with back-to-back great performances, playing at the level that he can definitely bring us a Super Bowl. And Dalvin Cook's been outstanding as well. 41 yards after contact in this game. Just a really consistent effort. Jefferson was outstanding, and so was Quan Alexander. Just so many players today played well for us. A lot of tackles for loss, 2 sacks, but a lot of pressure, and they dealt with more pressure than us. Harrison Smith at the podium. You guys have made a heck of a run and now find yourselves on the way to the Super Bowl. What's been your secret ingredient? It's called the secret ingredient for a reason. We're a tight-knit group with our mindset on one thing, becoming champions. Now, we have had a huge morale boost for the entire team on this run. That could be another part of why we're playing so well. If we check out our lineup screen, we'll see the effects of the overalls. And we got basically +2s, 3s across the board. In Hudick's case, it's a 4. He has 99 morale, which is affecting all of his accuracies, his awareness, kind of giving you a preview of how he could be playing maybe around late season next year without any kind of a boost. I think this is pretty significant when your entire team is 3 points on average better than normal. Has to factor into why we're doing so well here and why so much is working. But hey, we have made it to the Super Bowl. We can forget about the Pro Bowl. We're not in that. The Super Bowl is next. Wow, the Jets were actually one of the lower scoring offenses in the game, but they had a good defense. We'll continue the Harrison Smith one last hurrah storyline. We have Super Bowl Media Day, and I see they have picked up Rashawn Gary. That is a little concerning. Whoops, I went to the Packers just thinking about Rashawn Gary there. I need the Jets. Gary, Quinnen Williams, John Franklin Myers. They're trying to beat you up front. Can you tell? 4 out of their 5 best players are their front 4. And there's Sauce Gardner. Zach Wilson's the quarterback. Playing quite well in the series, it would appear. So, no issue with those ratings. Breece Hall in the backfield, Michael Carter as well, Calvin Ridley, Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson. They are 3 deep. This is a good team. Jonah Williams, Laken Tomlinson. How did y'all be the 27th team in scoring? This is a good roster. You know, I just worry about them causing disruption up front. Do they take away our running game more than other teams? That is the number one thing to look out for, I think. Elite caliber defensive lines are going to give us fits. This could be one of those teams. But there's one more episode to go this season. And I imagine once we get to the next year, we start to go by things a lot faster with a lot more simming. But the Super Bowl run continues. Next episode against the New York Jets. If you're enjoying the series, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel and let me know down below, do you think we can take it home this year? Will the Vikings capture that Super Bowl title? Until next time, everybody, have a great day.